Hello, welcome back to my channel, Ascended Empress 3 Tarot. Let's get started for your weekly read. I do apologize for not doing the reading on Monday or yesterday. I've been processing a lot of emotions and it's been insane. So I'm curious as to know what's going on for this week ahead for the Empress Collective. Also, if you don't know yet, I do have a second channel where I do speak a little bit more daily. I try to upload daily, and it is more about shadow work. So if that interests you, the link is in the description or in I think in the description, but you can just look it up. It's called 18 Crow Tarot, and yeah, you can just follow it and come along for the journey, you know, while we're Empress in the divine feminine form, and then also dealing with the shadow, and then seeing how we show up in the world and everything like that. Okay, so let's do the reading for this week ahead. Let me start the timer. What does Mother Isis want to say? What's the theme of this reading? Thank you for being here, by the way. Oh, something wants to pop up, but that one. The rising sun. Guys, you do not understand how accurate this is. It says the divine solar child reborn. Okay, so I've been very nocturnal, so that's another thing. So I've been very nocturnal. I happened to see something yesterday that it was just like the benefits of taking sun. I didn't actually click on the video, but I did see the title, so it reminded me. I was like, oh, I should be taking a little bit more sun because my blinds have been off and all of that. So, okay, long story short, today I got up. I was like, I opened the blinds, you know, in a minute. It's been a while since I do that. And it's a little bit cloudy, so it's whatever. And then, I'm sorry, I'm like everywhere right now. So then I ended up just kind of like cleaning up. Like I didn't, you know, put my laundry away the other day. So I was like, oh my God. Okay, pause. So then I ended up just kind of like doing everything, like just cleaning up, just like, okay, reset everything, factory reset, right? Everything, putting it back in its place and throwing out the garbage. I go out, take out the garbage, I'm coming back in and I'm like, oh my God, it looks so nice. It feels so nice. The sun, it's cloudy, but when the sun is out, it feels delicious. Okay. I'm like about to turn in, right? I'm about to make a right to go into into the door. And then a car passes by and the license plate said raw. First of all, you're over here. You already know I'm about all the ancient Egyptian roots. I feel highly connected to them. So when I saw raw, I immediately turned to the sun. And then I was just like, oh my God, thank you. Like, you're so right. You know what I mean? So the fact that right now it's coming out, rising sun, it's just insane. And transformation, illumination. I love that there's green. Green is the heart. Is the heart chakra in this little depiction. So I'm gonna totally read this one. Let's see, rising sun. 144. Isn't that something? I don't know enough about that, but isn't that something supposed to be with like an earth angel, like Starseed? This is giving Starseed energies, right? I have to look that up because I have no idea. Let me see. What is 144? Okay, so yes, it's an angel number. Oh, it's not telling me like the... Oh, it's like 144,000. Okay, so it says it appears in the Bible, specifically in the book of Revelation. So there's reborn energy. Different religious traditions interpret this number in different ways. Some view it as symbolically. Is an angel number. Okay, so it could be like, if you've been noticing, okay, no. Okay, this is not telling me what it is. Anyway, yeah, I kind of suck at looking things up. But it says number 1 represents new beginnings, leadership, structure, individuality, and taking initiative. Number 4 represents stability, discipline, hard work, structure, building strong foundations. And since it appeared twice, it emphasizes the number 4. It emphasizes the structure that you're needing to do, the discipline, the hard work that you're putting into something, the foundations that you're building. So I'm gonna just look. That was ChatGPT. So let me look it up in DuckDuckGo, just to see what they're saying. Give me a second. So it's almost like a Starseed and Golden Age mission. Refers to a group of individuals believed to be on the earth to help raise the consciousness and the frequency of humanity. Often associated with the spiritual mission and transformations, they are thought to embody specific energies and play a role in the creation of the new earth. Oh my god, so this definitely resonates with this. I don't know the Bible verse. That's like, let's do our homework separately. And let's comment below anything else that you know about this, because I generally, I don't know. I know that like the gist of it, right? Like, oh, Starseed, but I don't know enough. You know, I gotta research myself. Anyway, so it says, so if you resonate with that, this is why you're here, okay? A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you. One of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness, persistence. Even when you feel like giving up, even when you felt, okay? Because it's past. Even when you felt like giving up, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine and continue with the path. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. We've been having that fertility things, pregnancy and stuff, so it feels like this could be what it was in motion. What was the consciousness? It's like a consciousness. For some of you, it could still, if you're a woman, of course, it could still mean something about, you know, like if a spirit baby is trying to be birthed. I don't know, you know. So it says, as we journey into the ancient feminine, there are many, many times when we meet her dark face. We must be patient, accepting, and allowing. Often, what we meet are the difficulties of birth, literal and symbolic. We might feel great emotional or physical pain, spiritual bereft, bereft, alone and yearning for a deeper union, perhaps even wondering if what you seek could be a genuine experience, or if it's the stuff on daydreams and fantasies. Woo. Wow, this applies to me today too. I'm like right there with you, girls, guys, you on the other side. Let me see. Bereft definition. Deprived of something. Oh, that's sad, but yeah. We might feel great emotional or physical pain, spiritually bereft, spiritually deprived of something. Interesting. Suffering the death of a loved one, lacking something needed or expected. Okay. Yeah. So during the times of despair and struggle, we come back to our hearts, searching for faith within, searching for signs to support us as we take the long journey down the spiritual birth canal into love in even greater expression. This makes me so happy because I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this so much. During times of, I read that already. Okay. It may take us weeks, months, or many, many years to birth ourselves over and over again into a more of our divine essence. Some birthing processes that are deeply profound will feel as though they take most, if not all, of our lifetime on this planet. At another level, many lifetimes will constitute one birth process. However, no matter how much we encounter the inner knowings of the womb of the feminine and of the divine feminine, there are always moments of entering the light of birth into a new world, a new being, into a reality transformed. These moments are precious and herald the beginning of a new level of divinity expressed, often in deeply creative new ways. The divine solar child being born brings new light into your life. likely to express itself in multiple forms, revived and new relationships, new inspiration and opportunities in your work and spiritual life, more love and enjoyment, new and more energized community, greater well-being, and experience in your body, creative abilities that you didn't even realize you had, opening up effortlessly as you surrender to allow the body and creative faculty to flow. These are some of the gifts that are given to you by the universe at the cosmic baby shower for the birth of the divine solar child. The sweetness of the gifts of this life, of this new life, make all that came before it so sacred and worthwhile to honor and accept the past and the courage it required of us, and yet to accept that it is now time to turn our face to the light and partake of the fruits of our inner labors is what this oracle ordains. Symbolized by the headdress of cow horns with the golden disc within, worn by Egyptian goddesses, including Isis, and the symbolism of Isis nursing her divine son child, Horus, at her breast. The oracle of the rising sun brings with it a new day, dawn, breakthrough, end of struggle, and the genuine and stable birth of optimism and hope for you now. That is so cute. So it says, ritual of the rising sun. It's best done at sunrise, which makes it extremely special and potent. If you cannot do this physically, you can visualize the sunrise and the guided exercise below. So take yourself to a place where you can watch the sunrise. Have a wrap with you to keep warm during this cool time of transition. If you're at the beach or sitting at the natural setting or even on the floor, be aware of the earth beneath you, the texture and temperature. Allow yourself to sense and feel the earth through your bottom and legs. Be aware then of your belly and your breath, and slowly draw your awareness to your solar plexus. Another thing, I woke up with like something in my solar. Look, it's like a little. It's going down because I put like a cream, but it's like I don't know if it's a pimple, if it's something, but that tells me it's like something in the solar plexus. It's the solar plexus right now, the sun. So again, a lot of yellows. I'm probably gonna be wearing yellow tomorrow. Just work with yellow, the confidence. You see that little yellow thing over here? Okay. So it says, where was I? Feel the energy there. Imagine feeding it with the light, color, and energy of the rising sun. Let the energy in your solar plexus grow and reach to the belly and the heart. Observe the sun rise and stay with your solar plexus, your belly and your heart. Don't think, just feel and receive. When you are ready, open your hands, palms facing upwards and slightly outwards. Sorry, something's coming up. Updates? No. Remind me later. Okay. Am I recording? Guys, don't screw. Okay. Hey. Yes, okay. Okay. Outwards towards the rising sun, and very slowly raise your arms, right? As though you can cup the sun in your palms, raising your arms slowly in celebration, joy, and acknowledgement to the sunrise. Say out loud, I honor the rising sun within. Without new life, I honor now. Wait, what? I honor the rising sun within. Without new life, I honor now. Okay. Within and without. Interesting. Let there be life, hope, and optimism in your heart. When you are ready, lower your arms, and you may like to finish the ritual with the incantation below, and then enjoy some drumming, dancing, or yoga in the fresh light of the new dawn. Incantation of the rising sun. You can say this incantation to close the ritual or in a separate prayer of hope and optimism any day your spirits need to reconnect with joy. So it says, Rising sun, I am your solar child. I bask in your love, free and wild. I am filled with your hope, endless and free. Your light and love fills all parts of me. The darkness casts away, joy is now born with the sweetness of the spiritual dawn. That is so cute. So repeat that, write that down. And that's definitely the incantation. That's so cute. I'm gonna leave it like right here. That's the theme right now. I'm gonna leave it right there. That's cute. Okay, so let's proceed. This week is going to be amazing, as we can feel, as we can tell. Alrighty. That was cute. Let me put my phone this way. I got 14 minutes on the clock. Okay. So let's see. Past. Let's see where you're at with the past and the self, right? Knight of Chalices. Moving with love, perhaps. Like so much love. You're giving love everywhere. Then we got the Hangman. It's almost like surrendering. These are too many. These are too many. Okay. So let's see present. Okay, let's see present. Queen of Swords. Boundaries still up. Respecting everything. Ace of Pentacles. Something coming in. It's also giving that sun energy. It's almost like realizing that the fuel, the sun, the energy, the power comes from the sun as well. Like surrendering to the divine, that's bringing it in. Then we have Four of Pentacles. So perhaps like holding on to something, thinking about your stability, your income. Justice. We have like something being balanced out. Okay. Oh my God. And I said 14 minutes on the clock. And look at this. 14. Okay. So 14. Where's my book? Oh my God. Angel numbers. So there's like a mountain of stuff here. Mountain of books. Okay, let's find out. 14. Lean upon the angels to help you maintain a positive outlook. This will keep your own demeanor optimistic and bright. Wow, so big emphasis on optimism. Optimism this week. The sun, the fuel, love. I love that. Okay. So let's see the future. What does it hold? The Magician. Ooh. What about, what else? King of Chalices. It's like balancing your emotions out or working with your emotions, because the Magician can do everything and it has the power to use the sword, the chalice, the discs. You know what I mean? The wands too. So working with love. Or what? Okay, we have the World. Ooh, closing a chapter. With love, maybe? Or starting one too, like the end of something and the beginning of something too. Because closing a cycle, right? Closing it with love, like choosing yourself from a balanced state. You're balanced. You can act, you can think clearer now, because we also have the Queen of Swords. That's like highly like just smart individual, you know. Wow, I'm getting a little bit of chills. I should drink tea. This is giving me a little bit of chills. So it's saying leaving something behind. Ah! Hold on. Guys. You got wet. Okay, hold on. Let me take this out. Oh, no, no, no. The world got a little splash over here. So you could be crying. You could be shedding. That's a weird way to deliver that message. But yeah, you could be, you know, it's okay if you're crying. Honestly, okay, another personal story. I don't mean to bring myself into the reading, but I feel like it helps. I do feel the energy. That's why I do readings. That's why I am here, you know. I felt so much energy yesterday because of online stuff, personal stuff, like with other people. Like it feels like I picked up on their energy. So if you also relate to picking up energy, it feels like this week you might be called to put a little bit more boundaries, just like with the Queen of Swords, just like surrender a little bit. But it's also hold on to your stability, hold on to those boundaries. If that's gonna keep you stable, like stay positive through it, even though you're crying, even though you're shedding or whatever it is, you know, transmuting someone else's energy as the magician that you are. It's helping you balance, it's helping you like really stand on this King of Chalices energy, just like super balanced in yourself and your emotions. But it feels like you are leaving this behind. in some way. Like you're almost like you're not gonna let this happen again, because now you know better. Let's see what comes up with this. Wait, let's see the shadow first. Okay. So, point blank, I was freaking crying. I was on the floor. I was like, just feeling this anger, and I feel like that's where this also came from. I was feeling a lot of energy there, but it was like in my heart. But you know, it's very close. The heart and the solar plexus is like right there. So it's connected to love. It's connected to your confidence as well. The confidence to love, to stay open. It's so crazy because I've never noticed, but in the Justice card, you have that little platform. It's on yellow, on confidence. So your confidence is bringing this balance in. So definitely take some sun in. Let's say what's in your shadow. What are you not seeing? What are you not seeing? What are you not seeing? Surrender, the Hangman. Okay, so you are, perhaps you're seeing this. I need more information. The Alchemist. It feels like right now you might be alchemizing a lot, but also it's almost like, okay, I'm getting like two things. Like, let's see, what about the Surrender? Let me just get an idea of. Okay, so it could be pertaining to, oh yeah. Yeah, it's like something hidden that, it's like you're keeping it hidden. Knight of Wands. The truth. A truth. Hold on, I'm like, yeah, a heartbreak. The truth about heartbreak. Or the truth after a heartbreak. But okay, so there's two things. It could be pertaining to like a relationship, right? Your past relationship, a past heartbreak. It could be with family members. It could be with friends. And it's almost like keeping the records. Like once you see the truth, it's like you kept the receipts and you're just like, I'm not going back there, you know, or something like that. But but then there's something that you're not catching, which is like the surrender part. Like, what are you not surrendering? Are you not surrendering to the trauma that it inflicted in you? Perhaps. Because here we have the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. 5-5, it's like radical change, right? But then we also have the lack mindset, and then also external conflict. That's where you need those boundaries. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So we go from the 5 to the 10. So it's something to do with confidence. It's something to do with like if right now you might not have enough. If you might be feeling like how do you surrender, or how can you relax when you need to keep working for the bills? You have the stress from outside forces. Oop. That you're clearly picking up, right? Because we did have those tears coming, like the tea, it like came down. But it feels like you're closing that out. It feels like you're stepping with confidence into who you are, like into the power that you hold, the magician, the person who can just create from nothing, the alchemist, right? That came up too. So we have high vibe, uplifting. So optimism is your best friend right now. The sun is going to help you. Staying on a high vibe, on a high note is going to help you. We also have low vibe. Oh, okay. So the frequencies, the downer, the drain. So it's like you're being called to look at this. What is high vibe? What is low vibe to you? Are you being low vibe? How do you feel after hanging out with certain people? How do you feel after watching certain shows? How do you feel after watching certain anything? Do you feel energized, or do you feel like it creates conflict? It creates lack. So it feels like you're not seeing that, and you're not surrendering, or you might be called to surrender to the truth of that, right? To surrender to the facts, and then just focus on your stability, on your legacy, right? If it comes from a family root, we have the little beetle transformation. If it comes from a family root, it's like, okay, we need to heal this. Or are we going to repeat the patterns our family did? Are we going to learn at the age that they're supposed to be? They're not even learning it yet, you know, in certain cases. So it's like, yeah, you're being called to step forward to be the number one in your life, to be the magician. The magician is the number one in tarot. The fool is 0. So the fool is the is possibilities, endless possibilities, is a new beginning. But the magician is like, okay, I'm gonna create something. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna manifest this. I'm gonna attract this, right? The next one is sacred sexuality. So it's definitely talking about the feminine energy, that dark or light. What's hidden, something in your feminine energy is being hidden right now, and it's the truth. It needs to be kind of like revealed, right? So we have the clear cognizance, clear knowing, the experience of simply knowing the fact or truth without any logical explanation or prior info. So you could be getting information, you could be picking up on this, and that's why you're picking up different energies that are not yours. That's where you end up knowing and mastering yourself with this King of Cups. Like you're becoming you're mastering yourself, and you leave behind everything else that is not that. Like there's actually, you should definitely go watch the last reading I'm about to post, but the one that I'm posting today, July 22nd, on 18 Crow Tarot. It's talking about love over fear, or like your guides guiding you to choose love over fear. There's gonna be a lot that connects to this, especially when it comes to mastering yourself, the transformation. The beetle came up. Like there's a couple things that like are just, it feels like it's a collective reading 100%. So we have protect your inner child. Listen to it, especially when it cries. So if you're feeling like crying, it's like, okay, what is it, sweetie? What is it? You can be a father, you might not be, but treat yourself like a baby. You know what I mean? Like, okay, baby, okay, inner child, what do you need right now? And then surrendering is asking the spirit to lead you, being so open, being so willing to do what spirit guides you to do, that it's like you're devoted. It's like you're letting go of controlling the outcome. I want things to be like this, the child crying, I want this to be like this. But it's like, okay, we can try our best to be a certain way, but we gotta be patient, or we gotta do this, or that's not for us, or you know what I mean? This is gonna give us conflict. Yeah, that's gonna be spending money and wasting money. So it's like there's a thing about surrendering to this like energies. It's like, okay, find out, introspect about these energies, external conflict or fear, and then also the lack, which also comes from fear. So there's something to not listening to fear, right? We also got attachment theory, codependency. Are you anxious, avoidant, secure? So analyzing yourself in those ways. Obviously secure, you're kind of fine, right? But let's say if you're attracting anxious people, if you're attracting codependent behaviors, or avoidance or something, it's like, okay, what is it telling? What is it saying about you? And we have diversity. It also signifies like reaching out. I'm having that Ace of Pentacles. Reaching out. Look at all these hands. Reaching out for help, reaching out for more, reaching out to the world, reaching out, the Sun card. Every morning, just reach out, to the sun, give thanks. So diversify your life a little bit more. Introduce yourself to yoga or stretching, or, just running, whatever it is that like it could help you feel connected to your body. And in that, to that sacred sexuality, like your feminine energy, your creativity, the sacredness of who you are, it feels like that's going to help you a lot. So let's see what your guidance is for this type of reflection. What is the guidance that comes up for this, for the outcome, or throughout, right? Excuse me, just burped. I did all of that with the tea and I didn't even drink it. Okay, so we have segments, confidence, guidance. I kid you not, this week we're focusing on confidence and guidance, right? This is so cute. So it says, cultivate confidence in your abilities, your talents. What are you doing? What are you doing? Take on challenges with a positive mindset and trust in your skills. Your confidence will inspire others and enhance your performance. Keeping it high vibe, it raises the frequency. Everybody else's around you will be raised because of that. That's the mission. The 144. That's so cute. That's literally what it's so aligned. Okay, let's see. An affirmation. Also, I'm seeing this ask for help over here. If you need help, you can ask God for help. You can ask your guides for help, you know, and then just wait for the response. You can do that with the sun as you're meditating or just having a moment to yourself, right? We have your own path, number 21. Oh, I was going to check the clock. Okay. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. So clearly you stand out from where you are, and because no one around you understands where you're going, it makes it that much harder to do it with confidence. But you're surrendering to it. You're surrendering to the magic in you. You're surrendering to the fact that you are this light being, that you're here to help others. At the bottom we have celebrate life. 43. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. So every day we're gonna be out here celebrating the sun. Oh my God, that's literally what they were saying. Raise your hands to the sun. That's genuinely what it's saying. We got eagles, wolf, hummingbirds, frogs, runes. What is this one? A cheetah? A panta? No, it's not a panta. A cheetah. I think that's a cheetah. Okay. And this one is crystals, dragons. It gives a lot of the shadow work. So it's funny because this is like the shadow work and then the light. It's like you do shadow work and then you bring forward the light. Like you're alchemizing. Oh my God, you're magical. You're alchemizing. That's giving me like a little bit of chills. Okay, let's see what else. I feel like this is just I'm not gonna do a love part just because it feels like this is a time for you. Take a week, right? Let's see what else could come up from this. Exploration, creation, experimentation, universe, and underground. Underground, that's like that, the self, your shadow. Experimenting, you know, connecting to the universe. Create, you are creating a new earth, or, you know. You're called to purify right now, clean up, sweep, organize. That's what I was doing this morning. That's funny. There's also betrayal. Breakup, divorce, infidelity. So it feels like that's probably what you've been healing since, or what catapulted you into this this thing. I guess maybe we'll do like a little bit of a love part, a love segment. Then we have sunset, decline, age, and fade in. So you could have fears. Again, this is like not listening to your fears. And then we have reject, negation, never, taboo, forbid. So it could be a relationship that was like rejected. What else comes up? A promise, oath, contract, or emotional bond. And show, the spotlight, express, create. So definitely more on the radiating joy, enthusiasm, and being that seed, the great potential, the possibility. Planting seeds of possibility to the people around you. I want to ask more about the breakup. Let's get into the love portion. Fuck it. Hold on. blue deck or writing. Tell me about this breakup, divorce. What is this about? Oh, just carrying the burden of that finality and the external conflict. That's where it's coming from. It's like, it's almost like something kind of traumatized you a little bit, that you're avoiding conflict. Okay, so we have the Queen of Coins. The Ace of Cups is being super balanced, focusing on stability, working. And the Ace of Cups is having, like, being overly emotional or being compassionate. Ooh. We have the Emperor and the High Priestess. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So it's almost like working together with spirit. Like, it feels like contract. Oh, we got the Devil at the bottom. We got the Devil at the bottom, and then we got the Four of Cups at the top. With the Empress. It's like the Empress is almost like not interested. What's happening? Alright, love segment coming through. What is this? Promise, contract, emotional bond. What is this pertaining to? What is this pertaining to? Yeah, okay, so okay, the cards are not lying here, guys. Okay, so this contract that you just went through, this might resonate with you or not. This might just be for some of you, right? It's talking about pain, the heartbreak, the pain that you went through with someone. It was a contract. It was something that was it's almost like with the King of Coins, and here you are, the Queen of Coins. So this helped you rise to become the Empress, right? And this is helping the other person, because now we have the High Priestess. You're the High Priestess, but they could also be connecting to the High Priestess and working with spirit, right? So it's like they're rising now because of you. It was a contract. I don't know where it lead. Let's find out. But if you see this on my board, it's just kind of crazy, because it was just like you guys have like an emotional bond. Oh, we have Seven of Wands at the bottom. Is courage. Okay, so let's say reject. What about the reject? Death. Juggling death. Juggling two things, not actually transforming. So I'm gonna assume it's not you. I'm gonna assume it's the other person, that it's not transforming into this Emperor, because this was sideways. So there's a challenge, right? There's a challenge here of them following their intuition at this moment. Interesting. How about Sunset? Decline, aging, being forgotten. Oh, this one really wanted to come out. Oh, it's almost like the legacy. The Ten of Cups comes up again. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles comes up again. So it's like your legacy. Having kids, if that resonates with you. Perhaps building a school, a foundation, because we do have here, you know, the 144 is like helping others, being positive for everyone around you as well. What else do we have? Okay, so Temperance is balancing it out. The Two of Cups is balancing that out. This could be energies within you, but you know, if this is a love connection, it's just balancing yourself out, because we do have that balance, that Justice card as well. For the self, is you're balancing yourself out. It brings balance into the connection, into your connections. It could be plural. Nine of Pentacles. You're single, beautiful, radiance. Then we have a Page of Coins. Someone wanting to offer. This could be more than one person, because we do have a king or a page, but it could also just be like the universe providing to you, right? We have the Knight of Cups again. That one came up, right, with the first one. Knight of Chalices, yeah. Knight of Cups, Knight of Chalices. So I thought and the Page of Cups. So here I thought you're over here spreading the love. I wonder if this is like another person. If someone is also like, because obviously it affects you personally, so like it affects the self, right? How you feel and stuff. So let's see about this Knight of Chalices. Knight of Cups, Knight of Chalices, Prince of Wands. I feel like it's like wearing the Empress, and it fell on the Empress. It's nurturing, it's being connected to love, it's being connected to your inner fire, being that fire for everybody, and not getting like what do you call it, like drained, right? Staying high vibe. If this is another person, it could be someone wanting to come to you, to the Empress, having the courage to stand up, having the courage to go to stand up to the others. Also, as I'm seeing it here, let's say if this is you, just passion, just work or whatever, it's like you having the courage to stand up to your passions, you having the courage and the fire to just like nurture yourself, bring yourself back from whatever it was, this heartbreak and stuff, tempering yourself, getting back out there, creating something, because we do have the sun child, right? The divine solar child reborn. So you're it's giving birth to a whole new you. Anything else about this message? This love message, right? Let's just talk about the love message real quick. Okay, so something is in the works and you've endured it. It's like it's been the Nine of Wands, which is like, you know, carrying a lot of work. The Fool, the possibilities. It's like the infinite possibilities, and you're trying to work with spirit, or the other person is trying to work to get to you. The Ten of Cups at the bottom. The Queen of Wands. Oh, being that magical, that radiant. Manifesting. It's something you've been trying to manifest. It might be coming to you. I don't think it might be, but this week ahead, something's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? Let's find out. Oh, the Emperor. And it fell on the Empress again. So that's what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? Okay, the Emperor is gonna rise. Peace. You're gonna have peace between this connection. You're gonna have peace between this connection. There's gonna be like some type of resurrection too, with yourself or the other people, you know. And if this is, so that's the love, but part of me loves to just connect it to the self, right? So this being you, it's showing that you're gonna, something in you is gonna be birthing, because like as you connect to the sun, that's gonna feel your masculine side as well. So that's your divine masculine, healed, which is the Emperor. You're the Empress. You're here for a reason, right? You're a creator. But the Emperor is the one who takes action on those things, who goes out and gets it. So it feels like there's going to be a balance of that going on this week by leaving something behind. Remember that. Leaving something behind, putting boundaries, closing up the cycles that needed to be closed. And when you close the cycles, something else comes up. So what's going to come up? Your Ten of Cups. I did not expect this to come up. Your happiness, marriage, fulfillment, marriage, stability, the Four of Wands. It could be a twin flame. It could be something, something you've been working on. Stability from something you've been working on. So let's say if this is not a connection, right? Because some of you could be married, some of you could be in a relationship. But this could be a stability from something that makes you extremely happy, something that you're going to be celebrated on, something that's going to open it. It's just like what makes your whole world, what's going to make your whole world worth living in, worth waking up and rising your hands to the sun and being like, thank you, Daddy Ra, Daddy Sun, you know, for everything. We got the Six of Pentacles. What is that? Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like getting paid back. Everything karmically debt for basically unbonding. What is it called that? Like when you free yourself from yourself. Yeah, the victory over freeing yourself. Because you were here once. Trust me, I know. I was there too. So we were there once. We were in the illusion. And it feels like you just broke it. You closed the cycle to the illusions. Yeah. If you're a female, I mean, this could also happen if you're a guy. But it's more if you're a female, because it feels like the divine feminine is the receptive, right? The Empress mode. But it feels like you are having a lot of people, like you're magnetic right now. So you're going to have a lot of people coming up to you wanting to like offer you things. We have the Six of Pentacles again and the Four of Cups. It could be like not being interested in something that's not equal. Oh, perhaps this is nostalgia too. It's like not being interested in nostalgia in the past, you know, if you're closing it in the King of Wands. You're not interested in this energy. You're interested in an emperor. You're interested in someone that rises up to meet you where you're at, but you're no longer interested in the King of Wands energy when it comes to, yeah, like you left that behind. When it comes to how you spend your sacred sexuality, like how you spend your life force energy. Six of Cups. Where did I see Six of Cups? Oh my God. Seriously, Stacy. Six of Pentacles. Oh yeah, that is no. Six of Cups is the nostalgia. Six of Pentacles is that giving back, like a balance. So you're not interested in anything that won't be balanced, that won't give back to you. That's why the Emperor and the Empress is here. Nostalgia can't fuck. Like, wow, look at this. We have the Devil. We have the Queen of Pentacles, being stable, right? Which it came up, so you're definitely embodying that energy right now. Then we have the Star, the Devil, the Star, and the Six of where's the other one? The Six of Cups. So it's giving someone just highly missing you. Someone highly misses you. Or you're being super magnetic as well. Like everybody, like you're kind of being watched right now. You know, you're highly magnetic. You've transformed. You're keeping a high vibe. It feels like that's what's helping you be more magnetic. We got the Nine of Pentacles. I forget what that was for. Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you're gonna come into money real soon. So that also is stability, is the self, but it is also gonna manifest in your career. As long as obviously you're meeting up to it. Like take the chances, the risks of creating something. Create something, plan for something, and go for it. It feels like right now it's your time, it's your prime time. The Magician, we got the Star, the Empress, the Emperor. Like a lot of stuff is happening for you. So you gotta step into your confidence. With confidence, just do it with confidence. We're at 47 minutes, holy moly. I haven't done a long reading in a minute. Let's see how you're feeling at this moment. Let's see how you're feeling at this moment. Second chances, opportunity, making amends. We got sexual energy, non-committal, and forbidding. So you could be feeling pulled from this energy. You could be feeling that if that's why you're leaving behind a cycle, right? You're not being pulled in. Let's see how the other person is feeling. It could be that's so funny, karmic. It could be a karmic, it could be a repeated pattern, or deja vu, or a past life. I swear to everything, this came up in the other reading. And I shuffled this before too. So I think they're both connected. So tied down, captive, and spying. Social network. So if you're online and someone is just like really missing you. Right now it feels like you're focusing more on nourishing, self-growth, focus, soul finding. It feels like this week is more for that. What advice is for you from this deck that confirms this reading, the messages? Hot and cold, multiple choices, conflicted. It feels like probably that's why you need to relax. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So chasing, pursue, toxicity, resilience, intuition, heart zone, telepathy, inner knowing. Apology, forgiveness, return, sorry. Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. So it feels like something could be coming in from this person, or someone, you know, like you could have a new person coming in too. If the King of Wands doesn't rise to the person, like, you know what I mean, like whatever it is, if this resonates with you. But yeah, I feel like that's why it's so difficult to do the love parts of the readings. But it feels like you are at a prime time to start a new beginning. We did see the Fool card here. So right now you can't have a negative mind. That's why you need a positive mind. We have the Curse, which is Hex, Witchcraft, Negative Mind. So it feels like you broke out of that. That's why it's celebratory for you. That's why you're rising up. And we have Foundation, Established Family Security, Intimacy, Bond and Sensual Confining, and Hopeless, Sinking, Despair, and Falling Apart, all in reverse. So it's almost like taking your power back, no longer sinking, right? The intimacy, it's almost like you're not focused on it because you're focused on yourself. Or you just know that it's not gonna affect you the same way. Like if someone tries to come at you with nostalgia, like oh, I kind of miss you or this or whatever, but it's like, but you know where you're standing. Like it's almost like if you listen to that, if you bond out of that, it's like a trauma bond. It kind of results in like a lack of stability, and then it might just like get you sidetracked. Might get you distracted from where you're at, from where you're going. You might change the plans, it might delay the plans. So definitely keep it high vibe. Let's go back to the high vibes. Step in with confidence. Let's see. Advice for you in this moment. We have trust, personal space, yes, oneness and faith. Okay, personal space, oneness and space. Just getting space to yourself, just giving it, you know, honoring it as well. Balancing your energy, honesty and emotions, 21 again. And then we have balanced relationships, self-expression and boundaries. This is enough confirmation, you know. We had the Queen of Swords. This is how you're standing this week. You're not budging. Is that what it is? You're not budging. You know what you want. You know where you're going. You're following your intuition. You're living and letting people live. We have find your own rhythm, your sacred flow and movement. So it feels like right now you're being called to your sacredness. And your sacredness comes from being connected to the nature, right? Being balanced, being in love with life, being in love with your life. For lack of a better term, fuck everything else. Fuck everything else, like the conflict that's going on. And the card that came up for you, the angel card, is patience. You've had enough patience, and this requires patience. Resting and cleansing requires patience. A lot of people lose their shit whenever they're like, oh, I can't sit still, I gotta do something, I gotta do this. But that's, you know, you gotta like also be able to celebrate where you're at, how you got here, introspect, how to not repeat those patterns, how you reacted, I don't know, and then just focusing on the good, focusing on the beautiful things that it brought you. And then it feels like from there you will be able to just act from love, compassion, being fully yourself. The Empress is like all the kings, all the queens, with the Emperor too, like all the kings. Yeah, and just be able to create something different. Oh, you know what I just got? It's almost like, you know how like breakups have been so, like breakups are tinted or tainted. They're like, oh, they're so bad. Like, usually it's like people coming after one another. And this is given like, because you're special, because you're you, it's given like a different way to go about things. It's given like a nature, like a resolution to yourself. And you know, it could be for others as well, who knows, if you come in contact with someone else from your past, and it's like just making amends, or just like being okay with it, and then just moving on. Like, you don't have to live with the person, because that's where, or like talk to them 24/7, because that's the Queen of Swords. Like, you need boundaries, right? But there's something about the balanced relationships. Like, we had a lot of confirmations about the Six of Pentacles. You know, it's like the give and take, the justice is something being balanced. It's like what you gave is what you're gonna get. What they gave you is what they're gonna get. So it's almost like a karmic way of, also, it's a contract. Like, it actually came up. It's like, if it's a contract with someone, like a soul contract, that's just what it is, and that's what you're learning from it. It's like accepting it, surrendering to it, not controlling it. Oh, but I want the contract to be like this. No. Surrender to it. If it comes back, it's cool. If not, then it's okay. It feels like you're learning this right now. You're appreciating it all. Appreciating it all. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. This was beautiful. It was 5:55 on the clock. Obviously, I started it late, so it might not reflect on the actual thing. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.